So my people, this divide and rule government has finally got what they wanted. Yes, and we pray that this will not end being bloody tribal war, because the way it's going right now, like it's only God that will save Nigeria. Yes, this one is not just in Nigeria. This one now is international. So after the House of Representatives wrote a letter to Canadian government, concerning this Igbo lady that said that she is going to buy, those Yoruba and the Benin that are working with her. So the Abike also wrote to them, concerning the matter. So this is the reason why Simon Ekpa as well posted this today, my people. Let me just read out what he said here. So Simon Ekpa said, I have equally directed the Office of Foreign Affairs Biafra government to constructively brief the Canadian government of what led to the said video, and we are ready to defend that lady in Canada, whether she supports Biafra or not. We will fight Nigeria at all levels and all corners of world. You push the woman to war and you expect her not to push back. Please, Biafra in Canada has been directed to collaborate with all other Biafra relevant offices to see that there is an adequate presentation of our sister in Canada. And people, like some people are saying that this particular issue is what is going to expose Nigeria, because we can see the level of hypocrisy that is going on concerning this matter. Just as my first video that we Igbos condemned in total the behavior or the character of that particular lady, but looking back of the events that have already happened, especially during the 2023 election, how these people were kind of less concerned about what some people did to Igbos in Lagos. Even after the election, what Igbos went through, Nigeria government was less concerned. And then now look at how House of Rep was so quick to respond to this issue, my people. Like, this is really laughable, When people complained about how quick, especially this Abike, was, then what she said that, those matter that people are now saying, or what people did to Igbos, that it was not, in diaspora. So that is not her work. Her work is because of this lady live in abroad, so she have to act. Like, this is really terrible, honestly. And not only that, so I hope you guys have seen the video that made this lady to say what she said. Like, that video is also terrible. And I believe the person in that video is also not in Nigeria. The person lives in abroad. I don't know why this Nigeria government, leave that particular video. Then everyone is now focusing on what this lady said. Just as I said before, that we have already condemned what that lady said there, like it is abomination. But what about what this person said? Even the person did not even just say that, they're going to buy Igbo. They say even their own children, So this is really terrible. This is why, people are not saying that that lady will definitely, defend herself, because it was through that video that made her react the way she reacted. So my people, I don't know what you think, but let me allow you guys to listen to Mayogo again and hear everything that he said here, because he came with a video evidence as well. What other tribe are doing to Igbos, especially even Asari Dokubo, came online with with gun, threatening Igbos, and Nigeria government did not do anything. Like, this is really unfair. If truly they want to prosecute or arrest this particular lady, I think they need to also arrest everyone that is involved, even those people that have already started this tribal war, this tribal bigotry, even before the 2023 election, as well as what our first lady said, and also Bayo Ononoga. Like, all these things need to be addressed before we start talking about arresting this particular lady who based in Canada. Because what is good for other tribes in Nigeria is also good for Igbos. So we really need to, do justice in this matter. Let me allow you guys to listen to Mayego and hear everything that he said concerning all this brouhaha that is going on.
Or should we say the preference to how the states react to any act of, let's use incitement. We said tribal bigots, they are enemies of themselves. enemies of the people, and they must be shut down because 98% of them are politically motivated. On these streets, we saw an Oba that targeted the Igbos and promised to kill and dump them in the lagoon if they fail to vote for his own political god or his own chosen candidate, APC. We have seen the wife of the drug lord Rat also jokingly threaten the same Igbos. We have seen those who have promoted this APC, Ekpa tribal bigotry, aimed and targeted at the Igbos, and we have condemned them all, everything. And while the state that seems to be the sponsor continue to look away, right? They were rewarding the outspoken or the biggest, whatever it is you call it, the biggest bigots among them, to the point that you can tell the reason why the bigotry is going nowhere is because the bigots are those in power. And like I said as well, they do not represent anyone but their own selfish, personal, hateful selves. So we now concluded that if you have anyone from your tribe, because this bigotry is in every tribe, ethnic, nationality of that exists in that contraption. But we now realize that the reaction from the system yesterday and up to this moment, they kind of are beginning to be more suspicious, but at the same time, their involvement and the escalation of it is also a blessing in disguise. Ask me how. The moment that the House of Representatives in Nigeria wrote a letter to the Canadian government to look for and prosecute Amaka Patience Sonbaga, then everybody started bringing out all of those who laid the foundation for this bigotry. And this is just the beginning. So if they are interested in it, then people started suggesting and introducing those who are meant to be prosecuted, same as Amaka. Even though Amaka was said, she said, oh, they said they are looking for me to come and arrest me. To come and deport me. Me that I am a Canadian citizen. Nonetheless, yesterday, the Nigerian House of Representatives wrote this lengthy sort of a petition, right, against the lady that said, the Igbo lady that threatened to poison Yorubas and Benins anywhere you see them abroad. Now, we found other things as well. For example, what led to that? Remember this same set of people who were on that same TikTok, attacking the Oba of Benin, where we discovered Ajibola, and then one Ekong from Akwa Ibom, across river. Yeah. Who were kind of sounding as Igbos in that exchanges, where they called the Oba of Benin gay, and they called the Benin Kingdom that. So these exchanges of we must poison the Yorubas, we must poison the Benins. So from our findings, also started from this. So people are digging more. So here is the first one, where someone called for the killings of Igbos and their children abroad as well.
Since they feel say they get the power or they get the right, we let them know say we be Benin people. We know what we sabi do, we do unto them. Both and I dey put this thing now and make our people both home and abroad dey hear am. Maybe say anywhere they for see their children, unalive them.
Okay. Anywhere where they see both children, may they unalive them. Okay. Now our children, they want they go for Abi.
Google wait, Sam, oh yeah, the video. God damn it!
And yeah, the verse.
Benin Empire, now Empire they call and they not say Benin, they not say Edo State. Now Benin Empire. You not get right to the talk to us anywhere you see their children, unalive them, both home and abroad, America, Europe, Africa, anywhere in the world, unalive them. This is the fish.
So that was when she took her own turn to say, anywhere you see Yoruba and Benin working with you as Igbos, poison them. APC, thank you, as the divide and rule seems to kind of, be working, even though it is also failing. We are talking about it. So everyone can tell, before you fall into the trap of these hateful elements here and there, it is ideal to possibly have the background. A whole Oba in Yoruba land, Oba of Lagos. They don't even like to call themselves Yoruba land anyway. In 2015, 2015, he made this threat, and there was no consequence or consequences till date. This was the first time that an institution, supposedly a royal institution in Yoruba land, will publicly, shamelessly threaten other tribes, other ethnic nationality because of one single man, Tifnumbu. He was never called to order. Rather, the bigots like him, I mean, if you crown a bigot, that won't make him a king. It makes him a crowned bigot. Don't be surprised. The society, people like that, are influencing.
One of you, I swear in the name of God Almighty Allah, go against my good and Ambode, inshallah, will be the next governor of Lagos State. The person will die inside this. I'm not ready to beg, appeal to anybody, and that's why I said and the governor said, that is your own. Even the two of them, they cannot disobey me. But nobody knew how I pick somebody. Jimmy is my blood relation, and I told him in a plain language, he can never be governor in Lagos for now. Kingdom belongs to God. I'm not begging anybody to go, but you must not. I repeat, what you people cannot do in Onitsha, what you cannot do in Aba or anywhere. If you do what I want, Lagos will continue to prosper for you. If you go against it, you will perish in the water. One of you, I swear in the name of God.
So that was the beginning. Whenever you hear the Olori Buruku Ronukus talk about the Igbos insulted their Oba, the Igbos said they will remove Yoruba Oba. The Igbos, no Igbos said they will remove any Yoruba Oba. They were talking about that former police officer that is now a king, Tifnumbu's king. He targeted the Igbos, profiled them, pronounced the hatred openly on them, and they dare not talk back. And guess what? 2 Yorubas were running to be governors of Lagos State. One of them wanted to be governor, Ambode, Jimmy Agbaje. But the bigoted loonies decided to stigmatize one and eulogize the other using tribal bigotry openly. There is no Yoruba Oba that will tell you that in their domain, he has any reason to what? To threaten the Igbos in his domain. No Yoruba Oba anywhere in Yoruba land. But that was the beginning. In 2019, again, using their own, what is called the influence, and to threaten the Igbos again. This time around, it was rats. Remi Werekwe. In 2019. So what she was practically saying there was that they were going to inherit all the Igbos. Okay? Because, they love the Igbos so much. This is like APC, not Yorubas now. This is where they kind of get some of you who are already losers to join them in the bigotry Olympics to start with. They were laying this foundation in their Lagos, in their Shito there, right? And the whole context was like, the Igbos are not listening to Tifnumbu, even though inside his own family, he's got Igbos as member of his family. Among those who are helping him to loot here, dupe there, manipulate left, right, and center, there are Igbos among them. Those who are helping him to launder money, those who are helping him to all these things, they are not just like, there are Igbos who are among them, but they don't give a damn. The impression is that politically, if they are not going to vote for whoever I want, then they must never vote at all. Anything opposite that, right? It is an affront. So they now turned that their APC, ACN, AC, and all of that. They now turned it into Yoruba, Igbos ate Yoruba. The foundation was there. And that's where you have the political foundation of what is now brewing, spreading, that everyone, especially when this APC, Ekpa came in, what has now become the bigoted nation, people who can't wait to kill themselves. It wasn't just that. It wasn't just that. In 2023, there were also ordinary people who blamed the Igbos for their businesses not growing or expanding because the Igbos are buying the whole place up. Ashiwaju, please stop them. They make them face the Igbos. Why the Lebanese, Indians, Chinese, and the rest of them are actual owners of almost half of Lagos now, if you have to reason out. This was in 2023, before their governorship election, that Sonwo-Iku and gang turned into war. In case if you have forgotten, these men blamed the Igbos for why their business is not growing, because from the royals to political class, the whole tone was already set in motion. Why not?
We are law-abiding citizens of Lagos State. I myself, as you are looking at me, I'm born and brought up in Lagos State. I don't have any other state. We are the only Yorubas in Ladipo as a whole living. Passing the mechanic. We have more than 13 different workshops in Ladipo. To Akiwumi extension, to Igbo extension, to Malaja Musa, all those places have been taken over by Igbo people. These only remain for only Yorubas, and the Igbo people, they are now telling us they are going to use millions to remove us. They are going to remain here forever. Please, the people of Lagos State, Tinubu, Baba Balagba, the Jagaban of universe. Please, let mechanic village or Dualadura remain as a mechanic workshop. It's under power line. It's given to us by the former governor of Lagos State, Alhaji Lateef Kayode Jakonde. Kudos to the man. Kudos to the man. Kudos to the man. That's my contribution to the press. I am appealing to Yoruba leaders. Yoruba leaders, are you sleepy? No. Are we sleepy? No. In a grand where we suffer for, our grandfather suffer for, our father labor for, somebody will come from outsiders because of money. You want to sell our name. It's not done everywhere. Remember tomorrow. Please, Mr. Jagaba, I with honor, with respect, I want you to use your name, your power, your logistics. Please save us from this mess. If somebody will come from outsiders and tell us that they will use money to send Yorubas. Yoruba, we have much there coming. Where do you want them to stay and work? We are not hooligans. We are not an armed robber. We are not a tout. Many of us have suffered more than 10 years to gain this. We are law-abiding.
I'm just taking you back step by step so that you can understand that when the people who set the tone for this level of tribal, ethnic hatred, when they try to pull wool over your eyes and show to you how other people hate you simply because you are Yoruba, when you have never been hated by anybody, so to say. Our land. They are taking our land. Some people will come from outside. Who are these some people? Listen, you have, I'm using Yoruba land for example now, because that is where the politicization and weaponizing of bigotry for political gain actually originated from. Tifnumbu and his gang. It's just that this is the first time they take it to national level. I will let you know this quickly. Everyone who has been participating in their political whatever or politics in Lagos will tell you, if you are not in Tifnumbu's camp, you are tagged enemy. Not enemy of Tifnumbu, enemy of Lagos State. And you are to be ostracized, which means excommunicated. Anyone associating with you will never even see what is coming. Ask those who have been in the Lagos politics and in the opposition. Do you get that now? So the moment you are not in their camp, you are considered enemy of Lagos. But the moment Tifnumbu started this look for Nigeria, so they have to take the tribal bigotry national. And that is why you can now see an Igbo man or Igbo guy from Anambra who has never been to Lagos in his life will tell you how much he hated the Yorubas because he has come across content from these Ronukus who will just unprovoked. So that is why they are no longer saying if you hate Tifnumbu, you hated Lagos. Now they believe that if you don't support Tifnumbu, that means you are enemy of Nigeria. So profiling the Igbos is mostly for their Lagos politics. It never left Lagos, never beyond Lagos. And it's only every 4 years. It's only this time they got so desperate. And it has gone national. Now we have now seen other bigots all over the place speaking out. But the foundation for this hatred, it didn't get laid yesterday when Amaka said they should poison Yoruba and poison Benin. Asari even took a bite from this hateful madness called bigotry Olympics in Nigeria. Let's go back a bit.
You take your leprosy hand to write. You don't have respect for the people who bought your fathers. Is it every Calabar man that is a Calabar man? Do you know your roots? That you talk to me. You don't know that people own this Calabar. You are law-abiding. Igbos, I don't know them. I don't know where they come from. Because I know that if not for British intervention, I will still be selling them the way my father sold them. Now look at you people in Igbo land. Look at how you are dying. Woto. You are talking. You will do video to sell that Elijah has run away. You don't see me? I don't run. Leave me alone. You don't see me? I don't run. On my head, no correct. On my head, no correct. The bill is on and they look for who go finish on now. Look for now everywhere finish on now. And they see me. Igbo people, hunt them down and kill them. Don't show them mercy. They are worse than the devil.
You know, utterances like this, they are those that continue to set the stage for more and more madness you see today. I think I saw somebody there that is talking about how the Fulani still cover Ilorin. I think he's talking about the video we watched earlier, where those mechanics, who I can tell you that 99% of them are not even from Lagos. Okay? They are probably from somewhere else, right? But yeah, indoctrinated into believing that why would the Igbos buy the land? Not why did they put the land up for sale? Do you get that now? So if you are somebody who is talking about Afoja and Fulani in Ilorin, and maybe that is your own way of referring to the Igbos. Yeah, we are saying the same thing now. As much as you have been indoctrinated to believe that Igbos are dangerous for buying the lands that you put up for sale, investing in the land, and paying taxes to your criminal politicians is bad. But it is great for the Lebanese, Indians, and who else? Even Dangote, a Fulani man, to own tens of thousands of acres of land sold to them. And the owners of the land chased away. The supposed indigenous people of the land chased away. If they tell you, say, you know, get mental problem for your family house, Baba, you need to fight them. It's like they just enjoy looking you and seeing you go public as a madman like this. That guy talking about Afoja and Ilorin. I mean, think about it, right? We have those who are currently, the same Fulani that you're talking with, they are currently shooting and chasing our people away from their land as we speak. But you are so mad at those who paid money for the land you put up for sale. Come on. And Chinese, God bless you. And that's just not just in Lagos. If you now go to other part of Yoruba land, it will possibly shock you how much of those supposed ancestral land are no longer in the hands of the ancestors' descendants anymore, including the minerals in those lands. You have Chinese, you have all these illegal miners everywhere. Oh no, damn it. Please don't get me started. That was a Sari Doku dump, flashing gun. I would kill Igbos. All of these are the tone of what Nigeria has become under the APC, to the point that they were recruiting people to open fake profiles and continue to push narratives, divisive narratives like this, so that everybody could get energy to discuss how they go buying themselves or buying somebody else and all of that. So when Amaka said this yesterday,
record me very, very well. Record me.
We are going to give them
time to start poisoning the Yoruba and the Benin. Put poison for all una food for work. Put poison for una water. Make una dey buy one by one. Una go buy one day. Una go sick. I go put a pia for inside una water, inside una food. Una no go see better. This guy hate when I get for una, so it go last forever. For all of una food. Ota pia. What do they call that one? What do they call that rat?
Ota pia.
Eat and die.
Sniper.
I go they put them for all una food.
Sniper.
All una food for if I go work tomorrow now, I go put them for Yoruba people food. Go tell government. Oh yeah, I dey Canada, I dey Ontario. Oh yeah, hurry up, hurry, fast. I go put.
I dey Canada, I dey Ontario. Abike Dabiri, who flashed the supposed image of the woman or the lady, the devil in human skin. And I've been told that all this madness, now because of Benin election as well, next month, again, I am not interested in whatever cost it or not cost it. I'm interested in what everyone is doing, not what you think. So let's deal with what we're seeing. Abike Dabiri, that created an office for herself called Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, said they have now written a petition to the Canadian government. The Nigerian House of Representatives also said they have also written to the High Commission of Canada in Nigeria to hand it over to government of Canada. All about her. Then she had this to say, possibly hours after. Here.
Tell all these people with Bini Oba picture, make them sit down, make them go find job to say we're not ready for their nonsense.
Somebody just send me message. Let me go and find food. Let me go and find food. Somebody just send me message. Send me they say they arrest me at the airport. They want to deport me with passports. I be Canada picking.
Let me go and find food and eat.
I be Canada picking.
Number, you know, say many of them are very primitive. Many of them never travel out. They don't even know how to walk, and they don't even know. Most of them are in uncivilized country, so they think it's Nigeria, where one person will just go to police and say, I want to arrest this person without any question. Police will just say, oh, you pay 3,000.
They no go fit. They no go fit.
They lie.
Beer push.
Fill our tank.
If they push you, if you push it, they go they cry.
Yeah? They never start to the car. Tell them I get 1 year contract with them.
Sir, now I did house. Yeah, why go they lie? Sir, I did house.
I check my money. I check my money myself. Yeah.
I'm telling you, can you cook it and come with it easy? I think we should find some way and defend this our sister. This and that. I don't even know their line. Okay, they will continue lying. Sure.
May we hear from.
Let's continue, bro.
May we hear from Tony Tony Omo. May we know you. May we know you so that will really potash. Then after you go to Oba or Bingo. Remember the topic. If you come here, you must stick to the topic, which I have explained over and over. So if you don't know the topic, you ask what is the topic. But if you know the topic, may we know you first. Tony Omo, unmute yourself.
Now well done. Hello?
Go ahead.
Okay, can hear me.
So she's a Canadian, she claimed, and she can be deported. Of course, she won't be deported, miss. Whether you are really Igbo or you are not really Igbo, is it just a matter of time now before, as some are saying, no, like she's this or she's not that. I have told you this yesterday. Okay. Your opinion about what she is or what she's not, as much as a lot of you are interested in possibly, defending your identity that you believe is soiled if she's associated to Igbo. And we can sit here possibly and just drag that all night. That's not the direction I'm going with, for now. Abike Dabiri that decided to amplify this claimed that the reason why, the reason why she is able to go after Amaka in Canada is because she deals with Nigerians in diaspora. So people have started showing her rather. Some others that are not, one in Nigeria, the other one is not, which simply means that if the Nigerian institutions or the Nigerian government, this is just a false alarm, okay? It's never going to count. I'm just picking up what they are saying, right? So now, you see, look at these guys. In fact, they arrested the one at the top, that one on top there, right? He was arrested. Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to put something up behind the scene as well. So, read the text on your screen. Identifying the bigots who are politically sponsored, the ones in Nigeria, the ones that are not in Nigeria. You see that what I call Jack Kunle said? The first one said, let's kill all the Igbos. Let's flush them out of Yoruba land. I hate these people with passion. They are violent people. They are worse. They hate us. Let's hate them without holding back. Then the next one was like, oh, we can start by burning all Igbo shops everywhere in Lagos. That will accelerate the process of sending them back. All of these conversations, right? Politically sponsored. That these criminals, these bigots actually got away with them. And, to make it worse, right? Some of them believe that they are defending their heritage just by spewing the same hate that politicians put in their mouth. Why the same heritage of theirs are being kind of like a looted Commonwealth, right? I hate the Igbos because they want to take over everywhere. Everywhere you go, they're everywhere. And then what is your problem? What do you mean everywhere? Like they're just chasing people out of their homes or out of their lands and they're taking it over. No, they always bring money to come and buy things. They make it. Who are those selling them? And Yoruba land is not, they say, give us the names of the states in Yoruba land. Eronuku will tell you. 1, Lagos. 2, Lagos. 3, Lagos. 4, Lagos. There is no Igbo problem in any part of Yoruba land. There is no Igbo problem until when these losers were told that they could take over the properties of these people. And these are those people are saying, why don't you go after them? And if Abike Dabiri believes that others or those ones are not in diaspora, what about these ones that lives in Austria?
And one thing where Edo people don't know, and we don't. Now Igbo people now they take fight us.
Okay.
Yes, now. Yes. Now Igbo people now loot Benin, now rape our woman, now they take fight us with the carry. So that is why I dey tell una now, make we begin dey show them. Even Yedo be tie, uga muja you a train. Una mi obi go koke. Shola pane. Ima here via ya yiga. Imana mi ana so na mi dey Osra. Kingsley, we check una near way 2017. The person wey sees the Afla flag for stadium. Na me do one. We go court. And I defeat them. One Mariah squad making any party where go there, they see me enter there because they don't say I go run them enter them, and they don't give me food now where I go take run enter them. I told community they do our 31st anniversary. May ya take poison a managing and I will receive. I will ask you I go teach them lesson. 1824. Benin Kingdom don't respect, don't already recognize. And one thing.
You see this? And I heard that all of this too is because of Edo election. So if you want to go after these rogues, like Adeyinka Grandiot went down for 4 years. Then if you have them as we have them all like this, right? You should go after them.
Welcome to Jammer's News TV. Call of it to sleep in.